The only thing standing between democracy and dictatorship in America. Trump's FBI agents who investigated his coup attempt is facilitating espionage or his other financial and criminal activities fired. Let's be very clear, this is how dictatorships start. A guy who wants to be a dictator always begins by changing how the government works. Even the majority of the nation had agreed previously that the government should do certain things in certain ways. He reassures everybody he's got a better way and it'll all work out. In the he breaks a bunch of laws, but people mostly shrug because they don't directly affect them. Pastor Niemöller wrote about this in 1930s Germany. To paraphrase, first they came for the government workers, then people start resisting, which is when he begins to use the police power of the state. The people who show up in the streets, the people who speak out in the media, the people who try to fight him in the legislators and courts, he figures out ways to get them fired, harassed, and ultimately imprisoned. When she was being confronted, Attorney General Pam Bondi refused to say that she would not execute any illegal order on Donald Trump's behalf, like if he directed her to investigate somebody who irritated him, or prosecute somebody who had investigated him, or imprison, perhaps only temporarily at first, somebody who has spoken out against him. They're now Bondi just announced that the legal executions are about to begin. At first, we'll be going after the police agencies themselves as a way of bringing them to heel, terrifying the terrifiers. Next, we will be the press. First, they will use financial terror to force compliance. We're already seeing that with Trump's laws against all news networks and multiple newspapers. That will expand. Eventually, it will turn to shutdowns and arrests. He will remake our schools so they become indoctrination factories for his white male supremacist worldview and the new authoritarianism. He will realign or direct the country away from democratic allies and toward countries run by dictators like he aspires to be. He will purge the military of leadership that might resist him and of troops who might refuse. He will make our criminal justice system so it becomes more violent and brutal, opening prisons for the worst of the worst, in places beyond the reach of law, like Auschwitz in Poland or Guantanamo in Cuba. He will make media so it becomes a chorus, singing his praises and carrying his every word. By proclaiming, as every dictator does, that the divine providence and blessings of God put him where he is, he will bring the country's largest religious institutions to heel. He will proclaim grand plans and spectacular efforts like the Autobahn or remaking Gaza, Greenland, and Panama. They will distract the public from the relentless grinding production of the guardrails of government itself. He and his allies will empower civilian militias who will then become his terror shock troops against the people who oppose him. Hitler has his brown shirts republics in Nassau County are right now trying to field America's first armed private militia. He will remake commerce and business so the most successful companies are those that throw money at him. Fritz Eisen wrote a book about this, about shame and facilitating it, titled I Paid Hitler. Someday, perhaps Jeff Bezos or Tim Cook will write a similar book. America Day is early in the process, although it doesn't typically take very long. It took Hitler 53 days, it took Putin about a year, it took Viktor Orban about 2 years, it took Pinochet less than a week, although he had the help of Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger. Trump and his Project 2025 friends, however, have been preparing for this for 4 years. They hit the ground running. This moment proves that the preservation of democracy requires constant attention and a collective commitment to uphold the integrity of its institutions. Now, though, the only things standing between democracy and dictatorship in America are public opinion, the media, and the Democratic Party. Republicans have completely caved and the courts moved too slow. Elon Musk and Donald Trump seem to think they can pull this off in a matter of weeks, and so far, because of cowardice of Republican legislators and the disorganization and lack of leadership among Democrats, they may be right, unless we all stand up and speak out now. Anyways, if you liked the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, let me know what you think, and of course, it's until next time.